courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens.
Yes, man.
We have the win, you know. We're going to fight, we're going to win. Everything. All right, move on.
Emergence of the parish courts took place when I was Minister of Justice, when we modernized the system from resident magistrate court to the parish court system. We will modernize our public institutions, return power to communities, and rebuild trust in government by creating a system that delivers for the people. Now, earlier you heard some constitutional aspects of this.
Are we not hear what the labor rights say or what they think we are? People, good day, viewers and subscribers. I'm your host, Royal Rimo, and we are running all the way going to Manchester now. Manchester Parish meeting at the day, yeah. But before me move, I want to watch them clip here and watch them video and tell me what I think. Last night, the PNP released the manifesto. PNP released the plan for the future of Jamaica to go ahead. Yes, last night was the manifesto. Trust me, my people. PNP party looking good. The MP them come out clean, the council them clean, everybody in them suit and tie and dress and frock. Yo, it was a tie last night. Even me myself put on a dressing shirt and a dressing pants and go up there. But when me see the setting, me I say I could have dressed better. I could have put on a nice suit. But anyway, we're going to Manchester today for the parish meeting. And people, this Saturday we're at Crossroad, a big rally where them try for sabotage and put off. This Saturday we're there at Crossroad in the square. Okay, so people want to watch them video, tell me what I think, and tell me say Mark Golding and the comrades PNP now ready for Jamaica feature.
I'm Raymond Price, PNP candidate for East Central St. Catherine, doing this talk for Rhyme TV. Rhyme TV is of the people the same way the People's National Party is for the people. We are champions. He's champion of social media, we're champions of change. One Rhyme TV, one PNP, all the time.
So I'm here at the party's launch for its manifesto, and I'm representing the beautiful constituency of Southwestern St. Elizabeth, and I'm Miranda Wellington, and I want to big up Rhyme Up TV. All the best. Listen, victory, and the people says time come for a better Jamaica, and the people are ready for change with the People's National Party. And for the people of Southwest, and we're fighting for the issues that are affecting my people, and I will stand up for them.
I just want to use the opportunity to say big up to the Lauriston Division, Eastern St. Catherine, MP Denise Daly. Tonight's launch of the party's manifesto is indeed a proud achievement for all of us, because guess what? It is words that we're sticking by, and we're going to stick with it because of you, the people. So guess what happens? When it's your turn to go to the polls, September 3rd, remember, put your X beside the head. Be the thinking Jamaicans that we know you are. Bless up yourself. Much love from Councillor Keisha Lewis.
The boss is here, the boss himself, Mr. Win, Mr. Van Win. My brother. The call, the trumpet and sound. Love and respect, man. What's up with your constituency? Ready? Northeast Manchester is ready. The people down there are full of love, and they're waiting for a representative who have formed a relationship with over the years. This new importee is being supported fully by her party. Nevertheless, it's time for us to rumble. And on the 3rd, we'll be packing her bag and sending her back to Gale in St. Mary. The people of Northeast Manchester want somebody who they can trust. Somebody who has always loved them, has always been with them. Northeast Manchester is ours. It doesn't belong to anywhere else, anyone else, any other parish. It belongs to us. The people of Northeast Manchester will ensure that the People's National Party will be victorious on the 3rd of September. We are going to take it. Time has come. Time come for the PNP. Time come for Valwyn. Northeast Manchester. I love you all. One love. One, Mr. Wade. Thanks. Here. Shall I talk? Yeah, our view from now.
The PNP government will revamp Jamaica's global image.
Good.
Damaged over the past 9 years. To promote Made in Jamaica as a badge of quality and
Miss Danishka Williams, Southwest Sudan, to address culture and the creative industries.
Good evening. Let me also observe all protocols, but a very special good evening to our next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Markgolding. Jamaica's cultural identity is one of our greatest treasures and one of our most valuable assets globally. From the pounding heartbeat of reggae and dancehall that moves people from here in Kingston to Tokyo in Japan, to the bold colors and textures of our fashion, from theater that brings stories to life, to dance floors that unite strangers in joy, from the wisdom of our storytellers and the brilliance of our designers, our culture carries the spirit, the voice, and the vision of our Jamaican people. Culture and the creative industry can no longer be viewed as just a matter of pride. Culture and the creative industry has to be viewed as an area of opportunity to help our Jamaican people thrive. The global creative economy is valued at more than $3 trillion US. Yet we know that in Jamaica, with our passion, our unmatched talent, and our originality, our Jamaican people deserve better. They deserve more. Time come for us to put our creatives first and ensure that the work that they put in are put on the global stage so that they can also thrive. Because as Bob Marley has done, we know there are many other creatives in Jamaica that can do the same and more. The People's National Party believes that culture and the creative sector are not just about entertainment and artistic expression. It is a serious driver of economic growth, of job creation and innovation. It is a vehicle for community transformation, and it is a pathway for our young people to turn their dreams into reality and into viable careers. Today we say, time come to invest in our people, to protect their work and to build the infrastructure that will take Jamaican culture further than ever before. Our approach is clear, our vision is bold, and our commitment to our people remains unwavering. First, we will invest in the creative industry like never before. Establishing a $1 billion creative economy fund designed to support business development, content creation, training, and community-based arts. We will create a creative industry park and music heritage museum in none other than Trenchtown. Honoring our icons while nurturing the next generation of talent. And across the island, from Portland to St. Anne to Westmoreland, we are improving small studios, creative hubs, and community venues so no corner in Jamaica is left out of this creative movement. And secondly, as one of the youngest candidates here, we are proud to say that we will also be investing in our young people, placing special focus on youth employment and capacity building. We will open doors for our young people through internship and mentorship in every creative field. We will retool the Creative Production and Training Center, the Media Technology Institute, with cutting-edge training in film, animation, in music, and audiovisual production. And from early childhood classrooms to adult learning centers, we are prepared to expand the cultural curriculum. Because creativity is not just an inborn gift. We know it must be nurtured at every stage of life. The third thing thing we will do is strengthen business development and regulation for creatives. Through Jamaica Creative, Through Jamaica Creatives, we will help artists and innovators become investment ready and market their work globally. We will introduce a national business certification program for creatives, revise outdated trade policies, create special entertainment zones that are properly planned with community input. And I've identified one in my constituency, and I know my colleagues have done the same. And we will simplify entertainment licensing through a single national system. Fourth, we will ensure policy reform and institutional strengthening. We will reinstate and empower the National Cultural and Creative Industry Commission, streamline government agencies to remove duplication. And if you're in the industry, you know how important that is. And ensure that public funds for creative projects are spent transparently and fairly. Let me go again. We will ensure that public funds for the creative projects are spent transparently and fairly. We will repatriate important Jamaican artifacts held overseas and modernize our museums and galleries. And yes, we will bring back the cultural passport program so our young people can put the devices down and experience the richness of our Jamaican culture firsthand. We have a plan to bring culture and tourism together, finally, in a way that benefits our communities. We will work hand in hand with the Ministry of Tourism to reinstate and promote community festivals to ensure that Jamaican culture is at the center of our tourism identity. So when my tourists are going to Bob Marley in 9 Mile, they can stop in Alexandria and enjoy some opportunities and some good fun with my constituents. And finally, we'll give national recognition to 2 giants of Jamaican culture. We will confer the honor of National Hero on the Honorable Robert Nesta Marley, who, might I add, is from my constituency, and the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley, in recognition of their enduring legacies and the way they carried Jamaica to the world with dignity, authenticity, and brilliance. Ladies and gentlemen, the People's National Party understands this simple truth. Culture is not a side note. It's not a side hustle. Culture is the heart of our story as Jamaicans. It is the very heartbeat of this nation. When we invest in our creatives, we are investing in Jamaica's future. When we protect our cultural heritage, we are strengthening our identity. And when we take our talent to the world, we are claiming our rightful place in the global economy. So let us build a Jamaica where creative people thrive, our culture shines, and our economy grows. Time come for the creative economy to take center stage. Time come for Jamaica to lead the world, not just in rhythm, but in revenue, in recognition, and in respect. Jamaica, time comes for our creatives.
Gentlemen, I could not have said it better to round out that conversation on innovation and industry. Culture is not a side note, it's not a side hustle. It is truly the soul of our nation. Give it up one more time for our 2 representatives this evening, exploring what innovation and...
The
losses of the JUTC then was about $2 billion. We're looking at about 11 billion of this financial year. And when Garvaz is completed with the JUTC, we should see about a $17 billion loss this financial year. So we understand transportation. And we, as an administration, look at the ride sharing also, that we believe that those who participate in the ride share industry in Jamaica, and we do welcome competition, but they have to abide by the rules and laws
One value
that they're operating in.
Up my boss.
Because we can't have those who participate in the public transport sector who has to apply for a PPE license, and then those who operate on the app decide that they operate utilizing the white plates, where we have young men are being prosecuted for running robots using the same white plates. So we want equity for all in the transportation industry. We spoke about, in my own budget presentation over 4 years ago, about the rural bus system, about how it is that we're going to have a school bus system moving 20,000 students daily compared to the 4,000 that has been proposed by this administration. And I think we need to get to a point as a country that we need to want the best for our students, for all people. We have 1 million Jamaicans that are dependent on public transport. We have to find a way of moving those persons in a first-class manner. Because Jamaicans do deserve the best. So when we see the minister purchasing used buses that are 10 years old, 150,000 miles on each bus, not kilometers, miles. We have started a conversation with manufacturers of buses, those that manufacture currently for the JUTC. They are willing to come and retrofit buses from 15-seaters to 20-seaters to 35-seaters. With chassis that are conducive for our roadway. And there are many questions that are still remaining, because for $1.4 billion for the buses that are currently purchased, with the buses costing about $400 million, we ask where is the other $1 billion going to? So, moving forward, we have to look at the Kingston metropolitan area. We spoke about light rail from Portmore, Spanish Town coming into Kingston. We're talking about how it is that we build modern transportation center in rural Jamaica and all across the island, in our town centers that can facilitate Jamaicans, not only the bus drivers and the taxi drivers, but also those commuters that have to take public transport. When we look at our roadways, we have to go back to a dedicated fund in financing our 27,000 kilometers of roads right across the island. We have proposed that looking at the lengthman system and also a road maintenance system, that we are going to be debushing our roadways on a quarterly basis, not once a year, that is being done now. How it is that we get grade 3 contractors and grade 2 contractors involved in a road maintenance program, that we will be maintaining those roads on a quarterly basis or half-yearly basis as the finances can afford to. But we see not only the construction of highways and the development of highways, but how it is that we rehabilitate our roadways in the hinterlands, in the interior of our country, where the majority of Jamaicans do reside. We see that as an important point in the development of the country, not only to agriculture, where we have to now partner with the Ministry of Agriculture, not only developing farm roads, but how we develop community roads.
Let's see how we win it. Alright, we go fight, but we go win. Blessed.
Important.
Go on.
So,
So we see all the government as a major plan of growth of the economy. But how it is that we move persons from home to work, home to school, and home to enjoyment, and for a better life for those in the interior of our country.
All right, thank you very much. We had, I think, a depth of and wealth of information coming from both of our speakers on this first panel. Hope you've been taking notes. Some of the questions are asked about what plans we have for energy, what plans we have for education, for justice, for transportation and road work and maintenance. You're able to point to some of these key, critical, and succinct ideas that we get from the People's National Party. Please, a round of applause for Michael Phillips and Philip. Oh, we're going to ask you to stay with us for a second while we introduce for an injection of creative energy. Ladies and gentlemen, she's no stranger to the stage, no stranger to the microphone, and having seen and heard her perform time and time again, no stranger to speaking to the soul. Please welcome to the stage the effervescent and talented Julian Pantry.
Sorry,
Can you take that from the top, please? Thank you very much. Take that from the top, please.
representing for markgolding, aka Markgolding.
Big Belly Sketch is a rhyme of TV. People, God bless you, man, don't support it. Big Belly Sketch is the workers' champion. That you are good youth and God bless you to support him. Hey, Sky Joe!
My name is Duembo from the World Immortals Stool, but I don't know. Rhyme Up TV, me I tell you about that TV station. Don't touch on the dial, you understand? World Stone Love, Rhyme Up TV. Horse, angry.
I'm coming to the world Google. Not about Rhyme Up TV. It's a Rhyme Up, one of the real one then. That's why me stand up here and I do this. That's Rhyme Up, I'm real. I'm going to salute him. You hear that? Rhyme Up, pick up yourself, you know. Rhyme Up!
Here from Manifesto News, the rebel girl Daniel here representing Rhyme Up. I love you.
Well, I don't know how I can marvelous to represent for DJ Rhyme Up. Rhyme Up.
Best them when there ain't no stress, then you don't know it. Sean Paul alongside the Rhyme Up. Tell some boy them time up. You don't know it go. Rhyme Up. Play music. Dirty.
Rhyme Up. I will glue us a Rhyme Up. I am real. I am telling you.
Talk on this Rhyme Up.